this war, it's that even our most reserved family members have to rise up and make themselves known. Or just make themselves known, in the case of my good son Hephaestus here.
Another one of your fine jest there, Dad, and right in which his earshot too. Just when I thought he couldn't possibly stoop to me level, he continues to surprise.
Shocking every time. Hecuba on watch. We've come so far from the Crossroads, haven't we? Get home safe.
Daughter, whenever you return, so does a portion of my strength.
Chronos!
And not a moment late. I spent eons buried in the depths below. A few rude trespasses from you are hardly of concern. Time out. Time out. Goodbye again. Only for now, my girl. Once more, you bested me.
For Cerberus. More of this sand.
And what do you suppose the princess found within that unassuming chamber in her father's former house? Naught but suggestive wall scrolls, or a gaming table long unused. We shall eventually find out.
How? Return to Shadow now.
The forecast for this evening calls for a sharp decline in temperature. Though you are well accustomed to the cold by now, aren't you?
The goddess Demeter is set for war, and lends to you her wrathful strength. The mother of your mother has experience fighting titans, her predecessors. You all have grown so numerous that very little common ground remains.
My friend, I truly hate to ask, but you don't suppose... Knowing your craft, you don't suppose there might still be some way to turn me back into myself again, do you?
Arachne, I've tried everything I know. This curse of metamorphosis upon you, it's extremely powerful. Such change is irreversible as far as I can tell. I'm sorry.
That's quite all right. Just figured I would ask. Such curses wouldn't be much good if they could just be waved away, now would they?
Out with you.
My frosty little sister Demeter has been in touch already, I can tell. Your Nan fancies herself the eldest of Olympus, she does. Only true because I'm usually not here. Mayhap she left you cold. Well, not to worry. I have just the remedy.
Ah. Set your respect for me aside whilst here. You must give no such quarter to our enemies.
But you are not my enemy, headmistress. How am I to treat you as one?
How? Allow me to give you a demonstration, then.
That blasted little toad. Made to order. Normally my work fetches a lefty price, but you're entitled to the family discount. Though Carol there does take a service for you, understand?
Bit fast or not at all, right in? Now take your pick.
What else is going on though, man? Gotta be something on your mind, right? No? Back, huh? You know, the strangest thing happened lately. I found myself thinking about Echo as a friend. You said we're cursed, but I like mine. I'm blessed. But what about her?
Good question. Why don't you visit her again and ask yourself? You spoke to her of friendship. Friends share each other's burdens.
Sort of like how you share the burden of this limitless supply of gifts, right? Here's the thing, though. I don't think I can leave this place again, now that the waters here are clear.
You'd be leaving only temporarily, and the love of your life is always with you, even if you can't always gaze longingly into his eyes.
All right, stop pushing me around. But if you do see Echo, tell her that her friend said hi, okay?
Hail, sister. So what do you think of the family? Most of them are stuck on their mountaintop, though you've seen what they're like.
Oh, they don't seem so bad. Especially things being as they are. But you can't stand any of them.
Hey, I wouldn't go that far. Though, yes, they can get under my skin. They're going to owe us big once all of this is over.
How wonderful.
If this was your attempt at humor, know that it was lost on me entirely.
Here she comes. Too hot for you? Got it.
No harm comes of a little fight. We ought to focus on the real fight instead.
Skilla, I've noticed your song I Am Gonna Claw may be inspired by true events. Is trying to drown me not sufficiently entertaining that I must also be the subject of your ridicule?
Oh, how can you be so egotistical even? I had that song worked out since way before you showed up. Any and all similarity is entirely coincidence.
Come on, insulting my hair and attire, making claims that I'm obsessed with you. But if I'm not the subject of the song, who was, pray tell?
No need to get personal, lady. If I go sharing every detail of my private life with every deranged fan who barges in here, then it wouldn't be a private life, would it?
Hi, Nan.
Really? Was just about to clear the way, so why don't you pitch in?
Let's see it, Nem.
Thing about me, niece, is I have a keen eye for amphibians. That one with you there is a fine specimen indeed. This likes briny waters, but no beast is perfect.
Returned again, I see. You shall find my patience limitless for all your foolish antics here, my girl. This victory of yours shall be short-lived. No god can vanquish me.
For what you did to this house. There. Calm that shade down, Chronos. See you in the Crossroads.
That was the last we ever heard of the princess. Her tale was forgotten, it is true. Yet were it not for her great sacrifices, none of us would be here now, would we?
Return to Shadow now. This place again. Oh? Here you go, Rocky. If this treat is to your liking, then it means we share a bond. I do. Rocky, pleased to meet you. Let us protect each other from now on. See you at the Crossroads. Not thirsty, but hey.
How'd it go? Okay.
I'm fine,
success.
really.
Beasts can make for great companions. True?
Looks
Oh,
like Eris
hey.
is back. What is this stuff you're always littering about here anyway? Cyclops jerky? Did you happen on a limitless supply?
Know what? As a matter of fact, I did. And you'll never guess where from. This stuff is so addictive once you get into it. Want to try some?
No.
Recovered. That indolent little amphibian whom you keep, did my eyes deceive, or did I see him hopping rather energetically toward the egress?
You saw it true. I've compelled little Chronos to join me in my attempts out there. Surely you've taught me wards and charms enough to keep a familiar safe?
One can but hope. And may your familiar keep you safe in turn. And perhaps scrounge up some more roots and such for us.
Care to accompany me to the riverside?
I do wish to see firsthand whether your skill at fishing has improved, yet unfortunately I have other matters that I must attend to now.
This is for you.
Shine this night, O moon.
Your headmistress and I have worked together ever since Mother Nyx asked we watch over our domains, while she kept watch over the underworld. Two titanesses bound by night.
He's here.
No wonder Chronos hates us, right? Admittedly, we've got some prickly personalities here, but for all our quirks, we're family, and we stick together. Something Titans wouldn't understand.
All right.
Fate would be kinder to mortals, really. Then Chronos would have had a harder time compelling the dead to rise against us. I've always tried to look after the living, but our
Back to the dock with you.
The brightness of my fair son Apollo has illuminated you in the dark, if but for a moment there, young lady. Would that all of my kin were equally as talented as he.
I see you once again. The golden son of Zeus has given you his blessing, I see. Apollo was not always so willing to involve himself in your family's struggles. Perhaps the present matter gives him little choice.
Brought the white antler with you just in case. The stag who gave it up, it was his time. And I vowed to him I'd make it quick. His shade and I, we still commune every so often.
Artemis, your tales have this remarkable capacity to warm the heart and yet disturb the mind. In case you ever need a calling other than the hunt.
If none of this works out, I was thinking songs and music making. If Apollo can do it, so can I. Though we've not tired of the hunter's life just yet.
Synth.
I didn't mean to keep you waiting long, headmistress. Or do you always arrive at just the right instant?
A bit of solitude here hardly is a waste of time. I never merely wait. I have more matters to attend to in these woods besides. But first...
Nemesis?
Tell me again I'm playing hard to get, and so help me, I will pluck your limbs from you one at a time like they're the petals of an itty-bitty flower. How's that sound?
Sounds bad, that's how. But also like something somebody playing hard to get would say. So I don't know. Now why don't you tell me some more about yourself?
Wait, you want me to stay? Something's come over you, all right? Well, clear enough that my work here is done. know what's good for you, then don't go breaking any other hearts.
Oh yeah, she wants you, man. That much is
Here we go.
Speaking of which...
I don't think Nemesis was playing hard to get. She wants to make certain you don't have too much of a good thing. Fortunately, I think she may leave you alone from here out.
Is that so? Or are you just trying to get her out of the picture so you can have me to yourself? Expecting special favors just because you helped me with the water situation. Ugh.
What? I don't want any special favors from you. Although, I fear I've grown accustomed to the gifts you've offered me each time I visit. How easily we take to certain habits.
Yeah, well, I've taken to getting a headache whenever you talk about this stuff. I'm gonna keep giving you these because I pity you. And because I don't wanna.
Hey, got one of those special deliveries for you, Em.
Check it out, gals.
Don't you have any new material yet, Skiller? You'd likely garner a much bigger audience if you had a few more songs.
Shut up! We have more songs than you can count. You're just not ready for them yet. Nobody is. Perfection takes time, lady.
But perfection is always out of reach. If you keep pursuing it, you'll never get there. You must have a work in progress you could play instead of the same old stuff.
The same old stuff? Did you just hear that, gals? I think she meant to say your greatest hits, or your all-time classics, didn't she? You just don't get it, lady. We're here to please.
Hecuba. I've not seen Garly anywhere, have you? Bound it off. No!
Did you truly think you would prevail against me once more? What happened to your daughter, Hades, I'll ask you nicely, only one last time.
No, I could have beaten him.
So what's up?
Wonder if I ever used to have nightmares. So you can just imagine yourself in these completely different, horrible situations?
Yes, and sometimes I'm not even there, which can make them even more unsettling. Though they don't trouble me as much anymore.
Well, at least you've got me.